In the golden age of soul music, when voices like Marvin Gaye and Donny Hathaway filled the airwaves, there was another voice, raw, tender, and electric. A name whispered by those who only remember him. He had the voice, he had the sound, he even had a few records. But he disappeared. No charts, no headlines, just echoes in the crates of forgotten vinyl. This is a story of a soul singer lost to time, of talent buried beneath the noise of history. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Alfonzo. Now, if you guys love my videos and love supporting me, then I suggest you become a member of the channel, where I will be releasing exclusive videos just for you all. Be sure to get that family tier so you won't miss out on these exclusive perks. Now, before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more content. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. Alfonzo came up during the final stretch of soul's golden era. Born in the Deep South, he moved north in search of opportunity like many artists of his generation. Local legends say he got to start performing in juke joints and church halls. Although details are scarce, Alphonso Jones emerged in the early 80s music scene, the soul, funk, and boogie era. Sources list a 1982-1983 self-titled album that was titled Alfonso that charted the top of the R&B album charts, peaking around number 50. The album featured tracks such as Girl You Are the One, Low Down, and Your Booty Makes Me Moody. Songs that evoke the dance floor with energy of the era. The 1983 album debuted on the Billboard Top R&B Albums charts and stayed there for about 8 weeks. Musically, the albums blend funk, boogie, and soul, with synths and horns typical of the era, and a vocal approach that many found immediately catchy. Yet, despite the sound, the charting, and the potential, Alfonso didn't reach the superstar heights that many expected. So why didn't Alfonso Jones become a household name, despite the talent and the early chart success? A few possible factors: the early 80s was jam-packed with talent, and basically competition was intense. Also, his vocal and style was kind of identical to Michael Jackson, and many may have worked against him, making him seem like a copy act rather than original in some eyes. Decades later, Alfonso Jones enjoyed a kind second life among crate diggers, soul boogie fans, and online enthusiasts, with his songs being played on radio stations that's dedicated to funk, boogie, and soul. For many listeners, finding his work is a movement of rediscovery, an artist that was overshadowed in the time that's now appreciated for the work that he did achieve. To some, he's a symbol of a lost genius. To others, he's a reminder of how many great artists fall through the cracks when the industry moves on. Quincy Jones often remarked that Michael Jackson had a tendency to draw inspirations from others, enhancing their work in the process. For those who's unfamiliar, Alfonso Jones published his album in 1982, just 6 months before the release of Thriller. The two albums had strikingly similar sounds. The album cover looks extremely similar as well. Now, although the album cover seems similar, Alfonso's art seemed more like a sequel to Off the Wall rather than Thriller. The question that this brings to me is, how long did Alfonso inspire Michael? One striking observation is that Michael's voice style changed dramatically once his solo career began. He created a unique tone which many impersonators still try to recreate today. But is it possible that the originator was actually borrowing for others? I leave that for you. Alfonso may never have had his moment in the spotlight, but his music lives on forever, raw and unfiltered, in the hearts of those lucky enough to hear it. He was once a voice of his time, a voice for the forgotten, a soul singer whose echoes refuse to fade. Now, before we go, I have a few questions for you all. Have you heard of Alfonso Jones? If so, what is your favorite song? Also, do you believe Alfonso inspired Michael Jackson?